Now let's look at an illustration. May 2015, May 2015, May 2015, question A and B. Part C will do is at an assignment. May 2015. So that was triangular arbitrage. So now we are going to money market now. Question 5A, May 2015, question 5A is asking about explain how inflation rate could be used to forecast the exchange rate. Explain how inflation rate could be used to forecast the exchange rate. So that's something we have already discussed. So now, in that case, the examiner is asking about the theories. And we have said we have 3 theories. Number 1, we have the interest rate parity, then we have the purchasing power parity, and international Fisher theory. Those were the 3. So which one deals with the inflation rate? So you can type your answer. Kindly type your answers. Which theory will you use to explain this? Just type your answers. Is it PPP or the interest rate parity? Yeah, I can see PPP, correct. That's the theory you are supposed to explain actually. You say what's the purchasing power put parity, and then you write the formula, and that's how you get your 6 marks. And that's how you explain how inflation rate could be used to forecast the exchange rate. Good. Now let's go to the part B of the question. Part B of the question. Now, assuming that the spot exchange rate equals 100 Japanese yen to $1 and 6 months forward rate equals 101 Japanese yen to $1. $1, 6 months time, and earns annual interest rate. Sorry, let me pardon again. Assuming that the spot exchange rate equals 100 Japanese yen to $1 and 6 months forward rate equals 101 Japanese yen to $. An investor can purchase a treasury bill in the United States that matures in 6 months' time and earns annual interest rate of 3%. Now, the question is, the annual rate of return in similar investment in Japan. So in this case, what are we given? We are given the annual interest rate. So remember, you have to compare the 2 theories. The purchasing power put parity, we said that one deals with the inflation rate, but for the interest rate put parity deals with the interest rate. So in this case, we are concerned about the risk, the interest rate. You can see we are dealing with the interest rate. So in that case, we are using the interest rate parity. And what was the formula? How do we get the rate when using the interest rate parity? Remember, we said that FO is equals to SO. This is the forward spot rate, the current spot rate. So it's SO, then 1 plus the interest rate in the home currency. You divide by 1 plus the interest rate in the foreign currency. That was the formula. So from the question, we are told that assuming the spot rate exchange equals 100 Japanese yen, so our SO is 100 to $1, and 6 months, that means our T, it's 6 months, so that means 0.5 years. Yeah, and 6 months forward rate equals 101. The forward rate after 6 months, the rate will be 101 Japanese yen to $. An investor can purchase a treasury bill in the United States that mature in 6 months and earns annual interest rate of 3. Annual interest rate. So we are given, that one we are given in the US. Remember, in this case, the home currency You see, assuming the spot exchange rate equals 100 Japanese yen to US dollars, and the 6 months forward rate equals 101 Japanese yen to US dollars. So that means the home is Japan. So you're using yen. Foreign is the US dollars. Then you are told that an investor can purchase the treasury bill at the United States that matures in 6 months' time and earns an annual interest rate of 3%. That means interest rate in foreign currency is equals to 3%. But you are told that it's annual interest rate. So, but time to maturity is 6 months. So can we get this interest rate? That means you multiply by 6/12. Remember, we are told that the 3% is the annual interest rate. But our time to maturity, it's 6 months. So it's 6/12, which will get 1.5%. So now the question is, the annual interest, the annual rate of return on similar investment in Japan. So this is what they need. So substitute this. FO will be 101 is equals to SO. The current spot rate is 100. 1 plus interest rate in the home currency, which is Japan. That's what the examiner wants. You divide by 1 plus interest rate in the foreign currency, which was US, which was 1.5%. If you convert you convert that one into percentage, you'll get 0.015. Now from there, you just cross multiply. So first of all, you divide both sides by 100, divide by 100. So that means it will be, so this is what I'm doing. You divide both sides by 100, you divide by 100, that one goes. So it means with 101, you divide by 100. So that one will be 101 over 100 is equals to 1 plus x, you divide by 1 plus 0.015. Now from that, just close. If you just do a simple calculation, 100, 101, you divide by 100, you get 1.01, getting 1.01. So 1.01 is equals to 1 plus x, you divide by 1 plus 0.015, then you cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you get 1.01, you multiply by 1 plus 0.015 is equals to 1 plus x. Then you open the brackets, you open the brackets, you open the brackets. So this one will be 1.01 plus, if you take 1.01, you multiply by 0.15. In that case, you'll get 0.01515 is equals to 1 plus x. Then this one, you take it to the other side. So that means our x will be, you take 1.01 plus 0.01515, and then this one, take it to the other side, will become minus. And in that case, you'll get 2.515%, which is equivalent to 0.02515. Now remember this rate you are getting here, this one for the 6 months. So to get per annum, the rate per annum is 2.515%, you multiply by 2. Remember the rate 1.5 used for 6 months. In this case, they want the annual interest rate. By that case, you'll get 5.03%. So you can go through it just for 1 minute. Just go through it for 1 minute. It's just substitution.